back, baby. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Bond the General, VTG in the house. Friday Night Live, episode 2. We rocking here. It's your boy. We got
Satin Suede.
Satin Suede in the building.
What up? What up?
Special edition. You know what I'm saying? Doing it in person this time. What's up, Aunt Katie in the house, Houston repping. You know what I mean? Rocco in the building. You know what I'm saying?
You're...
It's a family affair. We just gonna chop it up. You know what I mean? Just kick it like we would usually do, man. So Sad, tell the people a little bit about yourself, man. What's going on?
Satin Suede, rapper. At least that's what they say I do. I mean, I just make music. But
Facts.
yeah, started off as a DJ. Now been in the studio heavy the last few years, making my own music, and you can find that on Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, Apple Music, whatever you
Quick
need.
interruption. Follow him on all streaming platforms. Satin Suede, you know what I'm saying? SATIN SUEDE. You know what I'm saying? Get them streams up.
Appreciate y'all.
But continue.
But nah, I mean, that's the gist of it for sure.
So,
Feel me?
what made you transition from being... Well, first of all, what made you get into being a DJ?
I mean, when I was in college, we got into this fraternity. It was just starting off and shit. And after a while, we were partying all the time. We kind of just needed to take shit to the next level. So one of the ideas we implemented, I kind of just took it upon myself because I was the social chair. I was organizing the parties and shit. So I was just like, yo, fuck it. You know what? I'm just going to spin these shits too. And it was like adding a lot of responsibility to what I already had to do. But I just said, fuck it. And I started getting a lot of practice just from us consistently throwing events and me being able to practice mixing and shit like that. So I was able to hone my skills pretty much just doing that. And over time, started getting paid for it.
So, with that being said, well, that's dope that you even started to get paid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't make it that far. So how long... Well, let me ask you this before I even go there. What made you transition? Because I've known Suede for... I was telling somebody this the other day. Oh, yeah, which fraternity?
Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
That one.
Yeah.
I know Suede since I was 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that. I don't know at this point.
About that.
But
came to the country.
You know what I mean? And it's so. What made you? If I'm not mistaken, you've been rapping that long too, nah?
Not officially. Not really not like you. You know what I mean? Like I used to record shit in my bedroom basically, and I recorded over a couple of freestyles. And I used to try to promote it, but then after high school, once I went to college, I stopped. We would dabble with music, we would have our little freestyle sessions here, there, we'd, make beats here, there, or a beat would come in, we'd find a beat somewhere and, we'd fuck with it, but wasn't anybody really taking music seriously. I wanted to, but, school was kicking my ass at the time, doing other shit too that we don't need to talk about, but I'm just saying.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, it just wasn't working out.
Shout out JJ in the building, was popping. Yeah, so I said all that to say, while you were DJing, what made you say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm going to take a leap this time and take it serious. What was that deciding factor?
Just being around music. It's almost like I was immersed in music, to be honest. So I felt as if I was getting a whole different understanding of music from a third dimension. Because if you rap, you understand music on one level. If you spin, you understand on another level. If you produce, it's like a different thing. And when you bring them together, and you start getting into even other levels of it, more intricate things like engineering certain sounds and certain instrumentations, as opposed to how they may be prevalent in one genre, in one era, but not in another era, and prevalent in the current genre or in a more contemporary one, modern sound versus traditional and all that kind of stuff. And you really start getting into the music, and it just made me want to make my own music again. And a nigga can't sing, so
Hey,
what was
nah.
my other option? You feel me?
Yo.
I was like, yo, let's get back in this booth. You feel me?
Quick sidebar. I say it all the time, yo. If I could sing, I would not rap a lick. Let me tell you something, dog.
I mean, a lot of the singers want to rap, my nigga, so you never know.
I know the lines are blurred these days.
Who got an amazing voice? Bruno Mars, that nigga be trying to rap sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Brown.
Chris
Know who
Brown,
I
he be
rock
trying to
with?
rap.
My favorite person right now is Brent Fayez, man.
Oh yeah,
He's a problem. He's a
I've
problem.
heard quite a bit about him.
He's a problem. Okay, so honestly, I feel like you drop at a pretty consistent pace. We've been rocking a few of your joints. We had the slow mo to come through. We got Ain't Nothing. Is there a project you working on, or like what's your upcoming plans? You know, for like for the rest of 2020.
Well, see, right now, I feel like recently I've really hit another level of my sound, right? So I've just been in a creative zone and just pumping out a lot of different tracks. I haven't released very many. I've only released not even a handful yet, maybe like 3, 4.
Nah, I
But
feel you.
I've created quite a few new songs that I'm almost in love with, bro. Like some of them I really am in love with them.
I'm on one of them.
Nah, for sure. Hey, we gotta talk about that. But
Facts.
right now, I'm debating on releasing something soon. But I'm also on a path of just releasing singles and then gearing up to this future release, this project that I have planned in March of 2021, March 31st, 2021.
Whoa, hold up. Stop the press. We got a Friday Night Live exclusive. You heard it here first. Satin Suede dropping. I'm sorry, what'd you say the name of it was?
Fresh Off the Island 2, the sequel.
Fresh Off the Island 2,
Dose.
March 31st, 2021. Go ahead, mark your calendar now. You know what I'm saying? Tell Siri, remind you. It's going to be lit. It's going to be on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to be on there.
Yes, he is with some other heavy hitters. A lot of local niggas who are doing it big right now, too. Y'all gonna see.
So, one of our viewers, my gracious Aunt Katie, wants to know, seeing as though, you know, being a DJ and a rapper, are you a conscious rapper, or what's more so your vibe, your lane, if you have one per se?
I would say I dabble for sure. I've made quite a bit of conscious music, but that's definitely not what my typical repertoire would entail at all. Because what you gotta understand for me is that I'm trying to stick to what's been consistent with what's. Well, see, when I started, what was going on in my life, I was really partying a lot. So that's kind of what I started making music about.
You
know what I mean?
Rapping your life.
Yeah, so I've kind of, for the most part, trying to just made music about what I'm just feeling. I try my best not to overthink it, because that's one thing I feel like from what I've seen, hindered a lot of artists. Mm-hmm. So I just try not to overthink anything. If I get a beat that gives me a conscious vibe, conscious thing comes to mind, that's where the song leads me to, then I'll work on that. I'll try to stay focused on whatever topic may rear its head from the natural creation of the song, but I try my best not to overthink it. So I do create conscious songs, but even that happens organically. But for the most part, I'm just rapping about what I might be doing at the time, how I might be living at the time, or just whatever vibe the song, the beat might give me. You feel me? And I have a lot of experience on a lot of different things, so you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could rap about so many different things.
Facts.
So, you know, whatever it is.
You're just, like I said, rapping your life, going through your experiences, like you said, whatever the music tells you, man. I feel like you're over here talking for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel the exact same way, man. You know what I'm saying? What up, Terrell in the building? You know what I'm saying? go to OG, CVS OG. You know what I'm saying? We go back a few years. So yeah, like I've been saying, or should I say? Let me set it up. One day I'm chilling at the crib or whatever. Suede hits me like, "Yo, I need you on the track." I say, "Let's send it over." You know what I'm saying? I'll send it right back. Sends me the track. No lyrics, no hook, just the beat. Beat is ridiculous, by the way. Was it Miguel? Yeah, Miguel on the track. Shout out to him. Do you know him or?
Nah, it's not like that. No, it's people's.
Shout out to him. The beat was crazy. And he said go in, so I did exactly that. Gave it back to him like an hour later. You take it from there.
I mean, I loved it. I really fucked with it. And then I was supposed to tell you as soon as I went back to the studio to mix your vocals back with the rest of it. And then I had to hit you up, and I'm like, yo, might have a little problem. But I knew it wouldn't be a problem because you got it done so quick and the verse was so hard. I'm like, yo, he could just do that again. He just needs to shift it. Now, so for people who don't really make music, this might be a little difficult to understand, but like sometimes the way a beat loops, if you go on the 1 or the 2, it might sound the same in the middle of the beat, but in the beginning of the beat, it's a whole different story. So since I just sent the beat out to everyone, everybody started in the beginning. But since my verse is in the middle, at some point somebody else got to start on the 2 just like I did, you know what I mean? So the fact that everybody started on the 1, it means like somebody else got to start on the 2. And I already had 2 other artists who did that. So his verse being the last verse, because he was the last feature I got, being that he's my man, you know, I known him for a while. I'm thinking, bruh, I hit up Brandon for this verse. He's definitely going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 2 other features. So I got the 2 other features first, and then I hit him up. So, like, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, the 2 other features.
By the way, let me set this up. I didn't know anybody else was going to be on the song. I thought it was just going to be me and Suede. I just want that to be a preface to be like, oh, he just goes in regardless. You know what I'm saying? There's no pressure
at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it is what it is, but I'm sorry.
It's a smooth 8, smooth 16 on nothing crazy. But yeah, I hit him up like, yo, so the other 2 people on the verse or on the song, J Deuce and Cold Cash, like, they already went in. You know what I mean? Like, they already sent me their verse, I already mixed it, and I'm right in between them.
It's a Friday Night Live exclusive. It's the biggest show in the game.
So I'm right in between these niggas. So J Deuce hits it off first, because he was the first person I contacted. So he spit his verse, sent it back to me. I did my shit immediately. Then I contacted Cold Cash, and this is how I actually first started. I first got in contact with him. And we actually, like, we became, like, cool. We, like, worked on this shit real quick. So, actually, no. He didn't even know it was going to, because I contacted him, actually. I contacted J Deuce first. He didn't necessarily respond first. But then he sent me his verse first. And I contacted Cold Cash, and, like, they basically agreed to get on it, like, the same day type shit.
Oh, wow.
Right? But J Deuce sent me his first. Cold Cash, I guess he was having an issue linking up with his engineer who, like, just got back in town or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So he took, like, a little while to send me back his shit. But then they sent me back the shit, and then I was like, I bet. Should I release this here? Should I release this there? And then I remembered, I'm like, oh shit, don't these niggas have beef? For real? Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, don't these niggas have beef? Bro.
Yeah, Rock's stupid. That would go over a lot of people's heads. But
for damn sure.
I was completely oblivious to that. I had no clue.
You're telling me, yo, you know how I knew fucking our young boy, his cousin, Seb. He was the one, because he puts us onto a lot of the local shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be so focused with my music, like I don't even really be getting time to listen to a lot of other rappers like that. You know,
1,000%.
I listen to like niggas that I know. Like, you drop some shit, I listen to your shit, but
likewise,
a lot of other local niggas, it's like, if it just goes over my head, it does. But
quick sidebar. I'm sorry, quick ad. You know what I'm saying? Let's pay the bills real quick. Speaking of, shout out to Joe Bruce. started that Roadie Rap playlist, you know what I'm saying, showcasing a lot of rappers and whatnot in the state. And shout out to, he did the Roadie Wave joint too. It's like the non-rap, you know what I'm saying, the R&B or the alternative vibe. So go check that out on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, you know what I'm saying. Shout out Joe Bruce for that, but
bro, I got a playlist called Roadie Raps too. I might as well give it up now, but that shit got 0 followers. But I just made it. It's just like a mixture of like dudes that I know from Rhode Island with like some dope tracks. I just put it together real quick. I mean, probably keep it and keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, man, follow his Roadie Raps playlist. It's on Spotify, right?
Yes, sir. Yo, you can find it on my Spotify page, yo. Satin Suede, SATIN SUEDE.
Cause you're not gonna find everything everywhere. You feel me?
That's another thing.
And yeah, so I look forward to that track coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Project's gonna be hard as fuck. Yo.
Like he said, March 31st. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Fresh off the island too. How long has it been since you dropped the first one?
5 years, bro. That's gonna be the 5-year anniversary, March 31st. That's why.
Wow, it all comes full circle.
Yeah, been planning it. Planning that shit. Cause that's where pretty much the idea came from. Cause I'm like, yo, I got enough to drop one of these. Cause the Fresh Off the Island projects, I try my best to incorporate my Caribbean sound, obviously the island waves and shit, with the hip hop sound, which I guess if you think about it is like you could just chop that up to dub, dub reggae essentially. You could say that's basically what it is. So yeah, I try my best to be consistent with that type of sound with that project, and I felt like I had enough already to release another one. But I was also asking myself, yo, that was like probably my biggest release before the name change. Since the name change, probably Frat Trap 2, that was my biggest release. But like before my name change, Fresh Off the Island, my debut shit, that was like my biggest release. So I wanted to recreate that. Like, how should I do that? Wait for the 5th year anniversary. And I've been planning something for the 5th year anniversary. I'm like, yo, just drop the sequel. That would make more sense, right?
Right.
So, it's the plan.
That's dope. It all comes full circle. That's ill. That's ill. Yeah, man, I feel you, because it's like you said, man, just cooking and just being like, all right, what do I do? I'm working on a few different things, and shout out Mr. Fitzgerald. We working on the EP, yet to be titled, but definitely got your boy Suede on there. You know what I'm saying? He came through in the clutch real quick. Man, we definitely got to do a video for that joint. You feel me?
No, for sure.
Matter of fact, we got to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the pressure on right here. It got to be a VTG Suede EP.
Oh, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
Like you said, I'm in such a zone.
That just makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in such a zone where it's like I'm going in every different direction instead of working on like one consistent body of work. That's what I was gonna do at the beginning of quarantine.
Right.
And then I was just like, no, I'm gonna switch the, you know what I'm saying, switch the formula up. It's been quite the ride these past couple months, man. I gotta say, it's like I hit a reset.
It's always great as an artist, yo.
Big
creatively.
So, have you had like a goal as far as like what you want to do or what you try to accomplish, like monthly or weekly? Or?
Yeah, definitely. Just I definitely have a checklist of keeping up the consistency. You know what I'm saying? Just even doing things like this, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Just trying different avenues, just staying more active, you feel me? Just trying to be come a little bit more out my shell, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a, but it's like, these days you gotta, you feel me? So let me ask you this: who are some of your favorite producers to work with these days?
Producers to work with, I mean, apart from that nigga 9-2 who been MIA, man, what a disappearing act. Like, that dude, if he could ever just stop disappearing, man, the beats we would get out of him. But apart from him, I would say, what this dude, what's his name? This dude Caesar. This other dude, I can't even pronounce his name, but he's from Germany, and like there's such a language barrier between us. Like getting beats out of this nigga be like pulling teeth sometimes, but the beats be fire.
I was gonna say it's a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's around the world.
And I feel like, yo, if you listen to my music over the next few years, you'll probably be able to tell which beats are his. You know what I'm saying? But apart from that, niggas might know, Miguel on the beat. Fucking, what's his name? Ghost Rage. Who else? Fucking, I'm trying to think. Vibe Tribe. More would come to mind, but I dib and dabble. Anno Domini. He ain't got no, like, all the beats I got of his ain't got no tags, so I don't even know how you pronounce his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you gotta sound it out.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Break down the syllables. Okay, so you said J Deuce, Cold Cash. Can you tell us anybody else you working with?
As far as features for the next project? Oh, yeah, besides you and shit. What else I got? I actually got a feature from G.U.M on there.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Shout out G.U.M.
Who else? I'm working with Subzilla on some shit. Well, we've been meaning to work on some shit.
Shout out 13.
But we haven't picked it out yet. I'm kind of just waiting for him to pick a beat so I could go in on.
You'll be waiting all day.
Nah. I'ma contact him. I feel like if you just,
you gotta put the pressure on him.
Yeah, if you just really get on him.
I shamed him for years. Whenever you would post something, I would comment, yeah, that's cool. But I checked my email, I still ain't got no beat.
Yeah.
Until finally, and then look, we got Flip It out the gate.
Yeah.
He hit me up the other day actually and was like, yo, we gotta do another one. So I'm like, let's get it. Him and shout out actually him and Lenny.
Oh yeah, your boy.
They putting out a
as well.
Yeah, Haswell. They putting out a
another project.
No Sleep 2. I believe that was the name of their project. I did a verse for that. I honestly forgot what it sounds like. It was a few months ago, but look out for that. That's gonna be coming. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's like it's a whole new. I feel like it's a renaissance out here, especially in the Rhode Island scene. You know,
yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. But
also my boy T Webbs too, like working with him on a lot of shit, and I got Rocco and then Kyle on this other shit.
Right.
This intro, like
shout out T
intro
Webbs
for that shit is gonna be crazy. I gotta talk to you about that. It's gonna be a real unique track.
That's dope. Before we get out of here, you got any last thing you want to say, put out, promote, etc.?
Just want to tell me, yo, subscribe to my YouTube channel, yo. Especially because I've been trying to build that up. That's kind of like the last phase. Once I get consistent with the video shit, then I feel like it's just a rolling ball at that point.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and leave a comment too.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
I'm sure all the information you need to know is in his bio on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Follow him at Satin Suede. It's your boy Von the General. It's another edition of Friday Night Live. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to post this on YouTube tomorrow so you can go back and watch it just in case you missed it. It's going to be on my IGTV. See y'all next week. I got another special guest for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We getting them lined up. But again, thank you. We appreciate you. Von the General, Satin Suede.
We out.
We out.